Back here at Abe Lemons Arena, 74-64, OCU gets a win over Central Christian. Here with Coach Mark Berokoff. Coach, your thoughts on the game today?
Tale of two halves. We jumped on them really quick and got a really big lead, and that's tough for a young team to try to sustain and keep that same energy, and especially when you're looking at the scoreboard and you're up almost 25, 26 points. But it was a good effort. Central did a great job in the second half, and Tony does a great job with them, and I knew they'd come out, but. We've had a tough 3-game stretch here coming into this one where we lost at the buzzer, had a game at Paul Quinn go down to the final minute. And, at Langston, we're a wide open 3 away from taking a lead with about a minute something to go. So we were probably feeling really good at halftime. And, we as a young team, we got to get better. We got to get better in those situations.
Does seem like you were locked in from the beginning. What was going right for you guys at the beginning of the game?
The defense. Our communication, the ball movement was spectacular. I don't remember the number, but the assists were really high at halftime, and we just really locked in defensively. And and that's what happens. You go, and it's almost one of those things where you go into halftime and you're like, I hope we can keep this going, because you don't ever want that halftime to hit. If we could have just gone right into the second half, that little 10, 15-minute break probably hurt us a little bit.
It was 14 assists on 18 made baskets at the half. For the game, it's 19 assists on 26 made baskets, and basically everybody who played had an assist today. So what was working offensively, that ball movement you were talking about?
It's, like we talked, good for great is our motto, and I think guys are looking for a great shot for their teammates. And, when you get that in your program, sometimes a great shot, and then you keep passing it around and passing things up. But just the ball movement, wanting to share the ball, and no one worries about who gets the points. It was beautiful basketball.
To that end, Corey Guest really didn't get a shot off. He was 0 for 2 today, but your team has a huge lead and holds on for a double-figure advantage at the end. So what does that say about your team, that your highest scorer can be held to no field goals and only taking 2 shots, but you still get a comfortable win today?
Yeah, that's a good thing. I was pleased with the bench in the first half. They did a great job coming off the bench, and they kept that going. And yeah, it's anybody on any given night could be our leading scorer. Corey, they kind of wanted to take Corey's 3-point shooting away, and he's used to that. So it was great. It's just a very good, solid team effort.
Jack's starting to figure it out?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I think I always have to remind our staff he's 19.
Yeah.
And he's only been in the States for 5 months now. And when you come from an academy where they're taught the academy way, and now he's been thrown into a whole new system with all new guys in a country he's never been to, but I think one time for a tournament. And then he got the ball early and scored early, and he got some confidence going. And I know his mom back home is excited about that. She just hit me up on Instagram saying good job and cheers, and I'm excited for him. I know they stay up late over there in Australia, or early. I don't know what actually time it is over there, but I was happy for Jack. He was very involved and really engaged.
Good game also for Dadrian Homebrecker. Came in, immediately made an impact when he jumped in off the bench. What is getting that kind of effort from him mean for your guys?
Yeah, the biggest thing with Adrian is if he brings that energy. And when he brings that energy, this is what you get from him. And he could do that every single game. And if you have a guy like that coming off the bench, 6'6", 6'7" kid that is full of energy and is knocking down shots and getting to the rim, that's a big added bonus for us. Real bonus.
Say a good thing for a home stretch, but it is a lot of games in a short period of time. We'll have 4 games between now and next Saturday. So tell us what your schedule looks like for the next few days.
Yeah, so we'll give them tomorrow off, and we'll get ready for John Brown on Monday. So John Brown Tuesday, very good team. Sagu Thursday, another really good team, and then UNT Dallas, who is really good this year. And it's a big home stretch. This is a very important home stretch for us, because then we go on Christmas break, and we kind of thought if we could just get to this point in the schedule and get these home games and kind of take a deep breath a little bit. We play really well at home, but we've got 3 very well-coached teams, 3 really good opponents coming up next week, and it'll be a big test for us.
All right, thanks a lot. 74-64, the final score. OCU gets a win, completes the doubleheader sweep today as the women got the 92-50 win over Central Christian earlier today. And we will be back with you Tuesday night. John Brown in town here at Abe Lemons Arena. We'll talk to you then on OCUsports.com.